Love and light. What's going on, guys? Great risings, grand risings, blessings. Hep tep poo. What up, though? Like, okay, so we have to bring it home. So we are going to be doing the Zodiac date experience, and we are going to be touching on the air sign Aquarius, right? So Aquarius, I like to call them the aquas. Okay, so Aquarius. Okay, so as far as this sign goes, how can you like tell a guy is an Aquarius? Like, how can you tell that you might be in a room or around an Aquarius man? So Aquarius men are kind of like the guys next door with a little bit of swag, okay? So usually you might see an Aquarius man like really chill, like he's really down to earth, chill, laid back. But then when he want to be fly guy and a little flashy, trust and believe he will always put it on, okay? Um and you can even say it's two types of Aquarian men. You can say there's the guy next door, and then it's the fly guy, flashy guy. Like he's always fly. He's always like coordinated. Like he's just a calm fly with it though. It's like it's rarely loud. I'll say that. So sometimes you might get people that's really like loud and flashy and just needs to be seen, but the Aquarian man isn't like that even when he's on his swag bag. Like he's just on some chill type time. So that's how you could tell a person is an Aquarius. So Aquarius men are really fun. Like, okay, so first, Aquarius is an air sign. Not only are they an air sign, they're a fixed sign. So what do that mean? So it means that this man is not going to change easy. He's really not flexible to change. So if it was something that was going on with this guy and you, and let's just say that things didn't work out to like, all right, if you are in a relationship with this guy and it was minor things or small things that you needed to, change, or you guys need to compromise on, or things like that, right? Don't hold your breath. That's what I'm just trying to say. Don't hold your breath, because the Aquarian man, they're not really, they're not one for change. It's like, because they are a fixed sign, they're stuck kind of in their ways. It don't matter how old they are. They're kind of stuck in their ways. So if you bring change to an Aquarius man, it's best to do it in a way where they may have thought of the idea, or they may have seen that it was going to be beneficial for them, or whatever the case may be. So that would be a good way to try to snuggle change into your relationship with Aquarius man. Um, but for the most part, they are fun. They are cool. They are easy to talk to. Gosh, like I could speak to an Aquarius man for hours. Okay, like they're easy to talk to. You know. Okay, so how can I put this? It's like, I don't know if I'm going to say this is a good quality and then this is a bad quality with this video. I'm just going to talk about the Aquarius men. So, even though they might be easy to talk to, they're cool, they're calm, they're collective, it's really how you treat them. So Aquarius men kind of like treat you how you treat them. It's like if you treat them on some nice and cool, calm, collective, positive type vibes, they gonna give that right back to you. And that's real. Like, you treat them good, they treat you good. You treat them like an ass, they gonna treat you like a bigger one. So you treat them bad, you come at them, you talk crap, oh, it's gonna be like a little devil. They are going to come after you until you cry. They are going to make sure you feel every aspect of pain. You heard me? So be nice. Be nice. When it comes to Aquarius men, be nice. You know, things can trigger them. You know, it's an air sign, so they usually are more logical and then emotional. But just because they are more logical in a sense, that don't necessarily mean that they're not in tune with their emotions. Um, how can I put it? They're always in their mind. They're always in their mind. They're always thinking. So please believe that they are definitely in tune with their emotions. It's just more so that they won't ever tell you. So it's like you're going to always be wondering how this Aquarius feel about you. They rarely verbalize their emotions. They usually might do it in X. So they might like show you that they appreciate you in your world, appreciate you in their world by doing like, you know, running errands for you, or like, you know, taking the time to like really understanding what it is that you like and bringing things to you, like showering you with gifts, or you know, things like that. Like they have ways of showing you that you are like A1 day one in their world, without verbalizing it in an emotional sense. So their love language is more so nonverbal if you're going to be dealing with an Aquarius man. Because Aquarius men are air signs, they could be a bit airy and they could be a bit flighty. What do that mean? So air blows with the wind. They always like this, doing something. They never in the same place. They're always on the move. They're always on the move. It's always something that needs to be done, whether it's a project, whether it's a job, whether it's something for self. It always is something that needs to be done. So they're always on the move, and you can't catch air. Okay. So that's another thing. They kind of are hard to catch. Like you can't catch air. You can't. You try to catch it, it goes out your hands. Okay. So you can't catch air. So that's another thing. Like they literally are hard to catch. It's like I feel like Aquarius men do want love, but it's always a disconnect when it comes to them in love. It's not that I don't know what it is, but you could tell like they really want love. Like I know a couple Aquarius men, and like they just haven't had successful relationships. Excuse me, guys. All right, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. My apologies for that. So, anyway, like I was saying, the Aquarian man is literally air, so you can't catch him. You can't catch him. He gotta want to catch you. That's one thing I've realized with Aquarius men. Like they don't like to be chased. They want to be the chaser. They want to be the hunter. They want to be the man that goes after their prey. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't show too much interest in them and they like you, oh yeah, you putting on a challenge for them. Like they gonna come after you. And like I said earlier, like Aquarius men don't really verbalize their feelings, but sometimes they might mention it. They might be like, they might say it in an indirect way. Sometimes they might be direct, but a lot of times they might be indirect. So sometimes they might be like you're my dream girl, or you know, I really do like want to explore you or whatever. Or they might be like, do you got something that you want to tell me? Like it's like the type of time like it's like a hard to get chase mechanism. It's like, oh, she acting hard to get, like she don't want this. Okay, challenge on, you know. So that's something that they might do as well. And I just wrote a few notes if you see me looking down or whatever. Well, how did that happen? I just wrote a few notes if you see me looking down. But anyway, so it's hard to kind of catch these guys. Now, also, when it comes to them being airy, they love freedom. Like, they love their freedom. It's like, if you try, it's kind of like a Sag in a sense. Like, with Sagittarius, like, they love their freedom. And with Aquariuses, they love their freedom. If you literally, like, try to, like, hold them down, then they are going to lash out. Like, if you don't give them the space that they need to roam free, whether it's them like going out, being out and about, being social, because they could kind of be like social lights in a sense. Like, when you look at them in the grand scheme of things, you don't look at an Aquarius man as being really a social light. But when you actually get to know them, you'll see that they know a lot of people, and they actually are kind of low-key socialites. But they like their freedom. They don't like rules. So if you try to put a rule on them, more than likely they'll break the rule, or they'll lash out, or they'll basically be defiant, or like it just won't work with them. So you have to give them space to roam, to do them, and to be them. They can sometimes be cheaters. Sometimes they can be cheaters. They don't understand the language of love. So in that sense, it could cause them to be a big time cheat. So when I say they could be cheaters too, it's not like the cheater that try to hide. They don't care about they cheating. They be messy with it. It's like sloppy, slop. It'll come to the point where they got the other girl calling the other girl, and now it's drama, and they just stuck in the middle like, well, I don't know what happened. Oh, what happened was you cheated. That's what happened. Well, like, that's what happened. You cheated, bruh. That's what happened, bruh. But yeah, so as far as that goes, they could be like big time cheaters or whatever, and they could be messy with it. And I don't know if it's not that they don't care, but they might not care, because usually you try to, like, if you want to cheat, you try to like cover your tracks. You don't want to bring nothing home, especially if you value your relationship. They don't even do that. If they cheat, they cheat. And then sometimes they be on some type time like, all right, well, let's get caught cheating, because maybe I want to leave my situation. But then when that happens, they be like, all right, never mind, I thought about it, I don't want to leave my situation, but now I got caught cheating, so now it's a rift. Kind of is like on some messy type time. That's lame. They can be given or they can be stingy. So with that being said, is like they could be given or they could be stingy. So like I said, they treat you how you treat them. If they feel like you're trying to use them for anything, oh no, they're not going to give you anything. But if they got like a genuine connection with you and y'all are really cool and they like really vibe with you and like you, then they'll be more reluctant to shower you with love, care, and affection, give you gifts, give you money. They'll help you out or whatever. It just depends on your relationship with them. They don't like people that try to use them. They don't like people to tell them what they need to do. Like, when they do things for you out the kindness of their heart, they truly are doing it because they're doing it out the kindness of their heart, not because you're asking for, or they feel like they're being used. They don't like that. They kind of like to protect the damsel in distress. So it's like similar to a Virgo. Like, they like that heroine energy or whatever when it comes to a damsel in distress. Like, they might see somebody that might need help and they're willing to help you. Like I said, it just really depends on your energy. They just gotta be cool with you, and they gotta just like you. It could be some other things about Aquarius that I might be missing, but that's like the gist of it. So as far as my relationship with Aquarius men, I think I had one relationship in my past when I was like in a teenager with an Aquarius man. But throughout my life, I've had Aquarius best friends as like Aquarius men as best friends. Like really, like in my high school years to my college years to my adulthood, I had some type of Aquarius man as a best friend of mine, and we talk for hours. We like, give each other advice, sound advice. We literally like have a good conversations flow. We might have disagreements because another thing is Aquariuses are known to be know-it-alls. They know everything. They just think they know everything. So if you are in a conversation with them and they are really strong about the fact that they know this, they are going to bring it home regardless if you have all the proof in the world. They don't care. If they feel like they know, they know. Sometimes you just gotta pick your battles with that. But like I've tried to talk to Aquarius men in my in my life as well, but for some reason when it comes to love, it's always a disconnect with an Aquarius man and a Cancer, at least with me. But when it comes to like friendship, it's always flowetry. Like we flow so well when it comes to friendship, but when it comes to exploring the option of love, it's some type of disconnect. Aquarius men, if you are watching this and you ever dated a water sign, especially a Cancer, please comment below and let me know what your experiences is as well. Because it's not like that we don't get along, but when it comes to love, it's an issue. So what will I rate this guy as far as dateable from a scale on 1 to 5? I would have to probably say for a Cancer, maybe a 1.5. And the only reason why I gave it a 1.5 is just because they're more logical and Cancers are more emotional. So we always speak I feel and they always speak I think. So it could always be a disconnect, as well as the need to be free and to roam and be flighty and do whatever they want. Cancers kind of like more stability in a control sense relationship, so that probably wouldn't work out well either, because it probably would always be a disconnect in that area. Because it's not that a Cancer don't like spontaneous or to be free. It's just the fact that they like security, and I don't believe an Aquarius man would really give them the security that they need in a relationship. Okay, so that is my take on dating the Aquarius man. Now, if you feel as though I missed anything, or if you feel as though that my views was not factual, please comment below and say your piece. All right, y'all, it's your girl, Crystal Dior. Peace out.